Well, hello guys, my name is Matthew, and I am going to be starting a new anime. If there's anybody new joining me, I thank you for hopping on. I'm very excited to watch this anime. I don't know the pronunciation yet. Is it Frieren or Frieren? I don't know. I'm going into this very blind, to say the least. It's either Frieren or Frieren Beyond Journey's End. I'm gonna be again repeating. I don't know anything about this. I know that it's good. But even then, like I'm gonna be honest, like this is probably the piece of media that I'm going the most blind into. I don't know anything about it. I know that some of my all-time favorite reactors, LM Reactions, they're watching it right now, and just sort of skimming through a little bit just to get their sort of opinions. It seems like they are really enjoying it. So I'm interested. Real quick, I do want to say, if anyone's listening, for my first episodes of shows, I do sort of go on a little yap session at the beginning. So if you just want to hop straight into my reaction, just skip ahead. But I just want to sort of give some of my just some personal information, some of my opinions, some of my favorite stuff. Just to let you guys know what I'm about, what I like. If this is your first time watching my channel, I'd appreciate if you stuck around. I'd really appreciate if you subscribed if you like what you see. I have a film degree. I got that like a year ago. I love TV. I've been watching TV heavily since probably 2016. Animes, I've watched a decent amount. I probably watched about like maybe 15. I haven't watched a whole bunch, you know what I mean? I'm sort of going out on a limb with this. I mean, I would assume that I'm going to love this. But again, I don't know anything about it, if that makes any sense. My favorite show of all time, right there, Attack on Titan, Death Note, Monster, One Piece, Your Lie in April, Vinland Saga, some of my all-time favorite pieces of work right there. Specifically, Attack on Titan and Vinland Saga are both my top 5 shows of all time, with Attack on Titan, like I said, being my favorite show of all time. Lost, for those of you who don't just watch anime, watch a little bit of live action. Lost is my favorite live action show of all time. I'm excited for this. Okay, I've watched a fair deal of anime before, and I hope this is up my alley. I've just recently started watching another anime too, Oshinoko. A lot different than what I'm used to, but I'm really liking that one. So I mean, no matter what, if this is like in my favorite genre, not my favorite genre, I'm assuming that this is quality. I know that there's only one season out right now. I know there's 28 episodes. I don't know. Please, I always ask people this in the comments, just a little bit of information about the media that I'm starting. Is this based off of manga? Is the manga still ongoing? Is there planned multiple seasons? Just give me some like details if anybody's watching, anybody interested, really passionate about this show. I'd appreciate some information. Other than that, I think I'm ready to start. Like I said, I don't really have that much to go off of. I'm going in completely blind. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what this can do for me. So if you guys like the video, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. I'm probably a couple episodes ahead. I'm probably going to drop a comment below saying what episode I'm on. If I don't and you're really interested in seeing them earlier on Patreon than they are on YouTube, just drop a comment asking me. I'll respond if I forget. And most importantly, the most important thing, if you guys like the content I make on the channel, if you like seeing the series, or you want to see more series like this in the future, please subscribe. It really helps me out, and I would really appreciate it. Let's get into this show. I'm excited. Ooh, shit, going straight into an opening. I love openings. That's something. I love anime openings and endings. So let's see if it hits. I'm liking it. It's different. Elf. I get elf vibes from those ears. It's like a warrior sort of story. Or elf. When I hear elf, I think of like, you know, magical warfare and all that. Specifically like race related. The animation, again, it's an opening, and the openings typically have a slightly different animation style than the actual show, but I'm liking it so far. It looks high quality. Oh, this is fucking beautiful. I got goosebumps. This shit looks at the northernmost end. There. Got my shirt right here. Areola. Is it areola or areole? This feels like medieval. Is this medieval? If this is like medieval fantasy sort of anime, I think I'm gonna fall in love. Oh my god, I got goosebumps. I don't know if that's cringy. I got goosebumps already, I'm sorry. I heard Frieren. I'm gonna go with Frieren as the pronunciation. This fucking ragtag group. It's a great shot too. It's a little weird. I like it. These like warriors. The Demon King. Well, I'm thinking about the title here, Frieren Beyond Journey's End. Is this just like a show taking place after they've already succeeded on a mission? That's an interesting little twist. My immediate thought with all anime is that the Demon King is going to return. I mean, I feel like any sort of media, not just anime, if you defeat the big villain early on, he comes back. Oh, these are world-renowned heroes. This is fucking beautiful, guys. Holy shit. I'm just happy right now. Again, I don't know if this is a fighting anime, Himmel. Eisen. Heiter. Frieren. Oh, fucking 3 H names? What the hell are you doing? They're like being... Damn, they got fireworks? Shit, they're more advanced than I thought. Dude, this is... Yo, hold up a second. Hold up a fucking second, guys. This shit is good. What's going on? The animation is perfect. This vibe, the story, the setting. Holy shit. And they... Oh, I got goosebumps again. What? Oh. They were rewarded a lot after, but he didn't really have a lot of faith in them to begin with, I would assume. These guys are like... Priests. These guys are like celebrities. This is like a NBA team winning a championship. They're forever renowned in the city. Himmel. I don't know which ones... I didn't pay attention to which one was Heiter and... Oh wow, so the 4 of them started... Oh wait, why did I say... Okay, Heiter's the priest. Eisen is not an H name. I thought it was. My bad. This is interesting. Like I feel like a normal anime would have like this journey would have been the main point, but this is not that story. We've seen enough of that, maybe. No, group hug. I don't know if this is an anime that's gonna get me emotional or... They were together for 10 years. These guys should be bonded for life. Oh, I got goosebumps again. What's going on? Why am I in love already? I got goosebumps again, dude. I'm getting pulsating goosebumps. Why am I... Nothing's happened. Again, I don't know if this is like sort of like reeling us in into like a false sense of security and having like another villain, or if this story's focus is like what happens after you beat the villain. Why? Oh, yeah. I'm stupid. I was like, why 50 years? It's a 50-year fucking meteor shower, my bad. I know in a lot of other sort of fantasy medias, different races live different lives. Does she have a longer lifespan? I would assume not by that much, but maybe, I don't know. Oh, we're leaving our guys already? How did we get together? Like...
魔法の収集を続けるよ。100年くらいは中央諸国を巡る予定だか
Oh,
ら。
damn.
まあ、
Oh, she has a really long lifespan. I'm surprised that we wouldn't want to stick together. I mean, again, I don't know how old she is. She might be like fucking 200 already.
いつから生きているのやら。50年も100年も彼女にとってはさ
Oh, maybe she lives 1,000 years. I don't know. This is interesting. Oh, I got goosebumps again. I'm so sorry for being repetitive here. Dude! Oh, this might be one of my all-time favorite animes. Hold up. Oh, there's the staff from the opening. Again, I'll stop saying it because I really don't want to be repetitive or turn you guys off, but this is genuinely, like, first, what, fucking 10 minutes? I've gotten goosebumps 20 times, and essentially nothing has happened. Just the pure vibe and the... Oh my god. How many, like I expect years to have already passed in that montage right there.
うちでは取り扱ってないよ。暗黒竜自体2、30年は見てないね。
そう、困ったな。召喚に使うのに。そういえば魔王城で拾ったやつ。ヒンメルに預けたまま。
Let's go visit him.
なんか邪悪なオーラみたいなの出てるけど。
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yes, it is. Evil aura.
もうすぐエーラ流星の時期だし、ついでに取りに行くか。
Oh my god! 50 years already? He's probably an old man or dead by then. That's so sad. She seems very, like, I don't want to say emotionless because I'm sure, like not emotionless, but very walled off. I would assume it's because she's lived such a long life that anyone she was connected with, she saw die, and, you know, I mean, that's why she sort of distances herself from people. But she was with them for 10 years.
ヒンメル。
Oh, yeah, that's the eyes, bro.
老いぼれてる。
言い方ひどくない？
Well, he's a cute little old man now.
年を取った僕も中に。
Can I be honest? Yes, you are. You're a good-looking old man.
君は昔の姿
Give me a hug. Why am I getting teared up for people I met fucking 10 minutes ago?
エーラ流星か。懐かしいね。
あと、魔王城で拾ったやつなんだけど。
暗黒竜の角だね。片時も忘れたことはないよ。
Aww. This is almost heartbreaking.
いたからね。
なんかごめん。
At least he doesn't, like...
に納屋にでも放り込んでおいてくれてよかった。
He doesn't seem to hold a grudge or anything like that for, like, going away.
はいかないよ。
Again, I don't know how close they were.
君にとっては軽い気持ちで預けたものかもしれないけど、僕にとっては大切な
Dude, why am I getting teared up?
大事なものなんだ。いつか君にこうして返すべきものだったんだ。
This is almost like a torturous life. Living so long? Oh my god, that's fucking beautiful. Poor little fucking... Is it Aizen? Oh, dude, and Aizen and Hyder are already dead. I would bet. I don't know. Aizen may be another... race? Species? I don't know. Let's go. Come on, bring me on a journey. Please. Oh, we're gonna fucking see him die. Am I gonna cry? Oh my god, they're still good. They're still alive. Oh no. Oh, we're here. How are you still alive, my man? Oh, you're looking disheveled. No offense. Yeah, are you a different race, species? I don't know. Dwarf. So dwarf, elf, and human. How long has she lived?
だからここから1週間くらい歩いて。
そんなに遠いのか。
Come on, guys. Join us. Oh, dude, it's like this feels like a finale of a show. And dude, oh no, fucking Himmel's gonna die after seeing this. I'm getting kind of choked up. What's going on? This might be the fastest I've cared about a group of 4 characters in the history of fiction. Oh my god, this motherfucker's a badass. There's like weird monsters. This is amazing. Why am I gonna cry? This might be the first time I fucking cry on camera. Oh my god, I'm tearing up. I feel like LM reactions right now. I love them, but they cry over everything. Oh my god. This is the most I've gotten goosebumps in a 20-minute pilot in the history of TV. No. Little buddy. Little man, don't die. Oh my god, dude. What's going on? Is this story gonna like follow Frieren over the many years? And how many people she's had to see die? She's... When you've lived for so long, it's hard to consistently showcase emotion like that. You sort of become, I don't want to say empty, because she has feelings, but it's sort of hard to display them, I would feel. You're with him for 10 years. When he was in his hot, sexy prime, my man. I'm getting goosebumps so bad they're fucking hurting me. Aww. What a fucking first episode. No, my baby! I'm old. No, come with us, please. Dude, you guys are... Oh my god. Aizen looks so fucking funny. He looks kind of like Kuro from One Piece. A little bit. Are you with us, Aizen? You coming on a journey with us? Is she like just getting stronger? Dude, even he's getting old, so Man, elves apparently live. I'm gonna. Have they even said if she's an elf? She just looks like one.
フリーレン、人生ってのは衰えてからの方が案外長いもんさ。
But elves must live a lot longer than dwarves.
じゃあまたね、アイゼン。
Aww.
あ、また。
Are we gonna follow her? Like, is this almost like a sort of like a One Piece situation where we've got to sort of form another crew? She's gonna have new connections. What the fuck, dude? Why am I getting so emotional? Oh, more?
さっきの木だ。この森いつも迷うな。どこだここ。
Oh, 20 years.
何かお探しでしょうか。
Hello? Oh my god, what are you? Are you human? You don't look human.
どうかなさ
I
い
don't
ま
know
した
the
か？
world that much though.
いや、ハイターって人の家を探している
Oh
の。
my god, we're already...
お客様でございますね。
Is he still alive? No shot.
まだ生きてたんだ、生臭坊主。
かっこよく死ぬのも難しい。
You dirty dog! You corrupt priest!
酒買ってきちゃったけ
You
ど。
look the same!
一杯やる？
酒はもうやめたんです。
Aww.
今さらいい子ぶったって女神様は許してくれないと思うけどね。
What is that, like a maid? A kid?
フェルンと言います。南側諸国の
Orphan.
繊細孤児でした。
Fern.
らしくないね。
Fifth important character.
フリーレン、なぜ私のところへ？
I missed you.
生徒への会
Fine then.
旅先で会う人とはなるべく関わるようにしているからね。
Have you made lasting connections?
ダーにはたくさん借りがあるから死なれる前に返しに来た。
では一つ頼み事を。
Go on another journey.
弟子を取りませんか？
Oh, we'll take Fern?
フェルンには魔法使いとして
When I think of Fern, I think of Adventure Time. A fantastic show.
ごめんハイター。それだけは
She doesn't want to see her grow up
明
and
日
die.
まといになるから。
Oh, okay, fine then.
実戦での見習い魔法使いの死亡率は知ってるでしょ。
But you're the goat. You're the fucking goat, aren't you?
送るつもりはないよ。
そうですか。では別の頼みを。賢者エービヒの墓所から出土したもの。
Ewig Sage.
今は失われた死者の祖先
Grim
や
War?
不死の魔法が記されているとされています。
そんな魔法が実在するとは思う。
Resurrection? We gonna get Himmel back.
曲をお願いしたいのです。できますか？
絵を使った暗号でしょ。この時代の人はこういうのが好きだね。まあ、5、6年もあれば。
I don't have 5 or 6 years.
でもこんなの解読してどうすんのさ。死ぬのは怖くないんじゃなかったの？
理由は2つあります。一つはあなたたちの手前格好をつけていたから。もう
No.
一つは前より死ぬのが怖くなったか
Why?
ら。まあ、不死とは言わず、ほんの少し、
No.
ほんの少し
Why do I have goosebumps
時
again?
間が欲しくなったのです。
How did Himmel the goat die before this guy? No, I'm not like complaining or anything like that. I love this guy. But man.
長寿はその最たるものですよ、フリーレン。
生臭坊主。
それと、解読の片手間で構わないので、フェルンに魔法を教えてあげてはくれませんか？私は僧侶なので、どうも勝手がわからないのです。
まあ、そのくらいなら。いた。探すのが大変だったよ。いつも森で修行しているの？
フリーレン様でも私を見つけるのが大変でございましたか？
Grab that shit out of nowhere? What happened?
ハイター様からもよく言われます。とても良いことでございますね。
I guess.
魔力探知にほとんど引っかからない。卓越した魔力の操作技術だ。この年で一体どれだけの研鑽を積んだんだ。
It was it studying or she like I don't know the power sort of struggles or
一人前になれると言われました。
was she born with the power?
ハイターも分かってんじゃん。あれはね。
God damn, Fern!
このように魔力が離散してしまい届かないのです。
なるほどね。
That was impressive to me. That might have been a little twinkle to Frieren, but
先に一つ聞いていい？魔法は好き？
ほどほどでございます。
私と同じだ。
is this made by Wit? Is this made by Wit Studios, the fucking goats? Oh my god, dude. Something about... So, someone has to explain this to me. I'll go on a little tangent while this phenomenal ending is playing. As I said, my favorite show of all time is Attack on Titan, and my sort of... It's hard to place it, but either my third, fourth, or fifth favorite show of all time is Vinland Saga. Both made by Wit, and then obviously taken over by Mappa. Why is that sort of just coincidence? Because like their stories are based off of manga, which Wit had nothing to do with. Is Wit just really good at picking what mangas to adapt into anime, and that's why I sort of love them so much? Or does Wit do their own little fucking spin on everything to make it magical? Holy shit, guys. Holy shit, that was really good. Like, goddamn, that was good. I have never... Again, that was the closest crying on camera I've ever gotten. It's one of, just give a little detail, I've been doing reaction videos for like 7 months now. Not that I hold in any tears, because I don't, but I do get pretty emotional when watching TV and movies, specifically TV. But I've always sort of been building up, like, when the first time I'm actually gonna full-on tear cry is. This show might do it, because this first episode, in 20 minutes, they made me so emotionally invested in... I'm almost gonna say nothing, because of the fact of how much time went by, and the sort of main relationship you originally think the show is going to focus on isn't really... It's important to Frieren, I can assume, but it's not necessarily important to the immediate plot of the rest of the show, I can see. If you guys understand what I mean by that. I don't want to downplay Himmel, Hyder, and Eisen, but I sort of feel like the sort of story is, or at least right now, is maybe Frieren sort of regretting her inability to make connections with people, and is going to sort of go on a journey to maybe find, I don't know, I don't want to say worth or purpose or meaning in life, because that would sort of portray that her life has had no meaning, but it almost feels like an endless wanderer so far, if that makes any sense. You know, I think it's one of those sort of... I don't know how to explain it. Living forever is one of those things you're like, yeah, I'll do it. And then in actual practice, if you were to actually live through that, it's like torture. It's like like she said, 10 years gone is like a blip to her. It's nothing. Connections gone like that. You know what I mean? People you care about gone immediately. That's scary. And I feel like she has sort of... Again, I don't know how old she is, but it feels like she's sort of gone on that sort of pattern for years and years and years and years and years. And this was maybe the Himmel situation was the first time that it really hit her, or at least in a while. Made her sort of regret some of her decisions. She's training, she's gathering new spells. Is she just like training to get better? Or like, she said she's interested in magic. Is it sort of the only thing that sort of keeps her motivated? Again, sort of maybe like a situation where like the human relationships and connections don't last, but the spells and her information lasts forever, or at least a lot longer than the humans do. I'm gonna really give props on the emotion side. I got goosebumps like 15 times throughout the episode. I teared up like 4 or 5 times, maybe even like 7 or 8. This is goddamn good. This is... Oh boy, this might have binge potential. I might have to. I don't like to binge like whole series in one day. I like to do like maybe like 3 or 4 episodes a day. But this show might challenge my sort of will, my willpower to sort of stop myself, because this was incredible. That was. It's funny, for those of you who are like other anime, and this is going to be airing the same day as the first episode of the anime that I'm about to speak about. But Oshinoko is a show that I'm just starting as well, a new anime for me. And just like that, just like Frieren, I didn't have any expectations at all going into it. I didn't know anything about it really. With specifically Oshinoko, my friend really wanted me to watch it. But these two shows have had some of the absolute best first episodes in anime history. It's funny, Oshinoko's opening episode is an hour and 20 minutes, so it's a little different than other animes I'm used to. But like, when I think of really good episodes of anime, first episodes I mean, I think of stuff like Attack on Titan and Death Note and Monster, and I'm really just kind of naming all the animes that I've watched. Really, the only anime that I love that had a, in my opinion, shitty first episode is One Piece. But I'm pretty sure that they sort of jumbled around the beginning of the manga, so the pacing's a little, well, the pacing's off in the entirety of One Piece. I love One Piece, but the pacing's off in the entirety of One Piece. But this right here, because typically anime beginnings, or not prologues, first episodes, it's sort of like a two-parter, if that makes sense. With the first 2 episodes sort of make a giant first episode, giant introduction. I could see that happening with this, but just purely looking at first episodes, I don't want to go so far. Because, again, I want to repeat, Attack on Titan is my absolute favorite show of all time. But that right there, upon first watch, might be my favorite first episode in anime history. Like, especially like emotion-wise. Like, it fucking hit me. It hit me. I don't know if I think I spoke about it a little bit. I think I might have mentioned at the beginning of the intro. Another anime that I absolutely love is Your Lie in April, and specifically the emotion in that is incredible. And then also another show that I just mentioned in a little bit of detail. One of my top 5 favorite shows of all time, Vinland Saga. Hold up. I'm going to go on a little 1-minute Vinland Saga rant. Not like spoiler-wise, I'm just sort of the emotional impact it had on me, because I feel like this show might have a similar effect. Vinland Saga Season 1 is essentially a prologue to the whole story. And Vinland Saga's second season is my favorite season of television in history. I have never been so emotionally impacted by something before. I've never been so, like, some of the most well-written, complex human struggles I've ever seen in TV. Season 2 of Vinland Saga made me cry just about every episode. It's funny, the reactions that I had during this first episode of Frieren, the constant emotions and the constant tearing up and the constant goosebumps, that is what I had in every single episode of Vinland Saga's second season. So when I say that this show is giving me Vinland Saga vibes, that is probably the most, like, the highest praise I can give. Because I want to repeat, like, and again, it's hard to rank stuff, and, you know, day to day it changes, but I really want to say, like, Vinland Saga Season 2 is arguably, like, my favorite piece of media I've ever interacted with. Because it hit me so deep emotionally. Like, not only was the story good, and it's sort of in my valley, my vibes, what I really like, my specific genres, but, like, the characters and the emotions behind it really hit so hard. So that is why, after watching this first episode, I am so insanely hyped and excited to continue watching this. It's blown me out of the water. It's genuinely blown me out of the water. I can't believe how good this was. I can't believe I haven't really heard a lot about this. Like I said, I heard a couple rumblings that this was a good show. And then obviously LM Reactions, probably my second favorite reactors all time behind Jimmy Macram. They've been reacting to it recently, and LM Reactions, I fucking love them. Like, I really love them. I don't want anyone to misconstrue that. And I think, like most people, the sort of big fan base behind LM Reactions is the fact that they're always so emotional. And it's, I don't know, it's like living vicariously through them. They always care so much about what they're watching, and I feel like I'm the same sort of way. I wish I had, like, someone to, like, who was, like, fully 100% in, like they have. because I feel like it makes, not only does it make the conversations easier, because sometimes I do feel like I'm a good conversationist talking to the camera, but sometimes I do sort of talk in circles. But also, I feel like that, like, I would be more comfortable crying if there was someone crying next to me. If that makes any sense. But I feel like you place your bets in the comments too, if you think I'm gonna break during the first season. It's funny too that again, I want to repeat, I cry a lot when I watch TV, but I've yet to cry on camera. The reason I make a big deal out of it is I repeat, LM Reactions is my second favorite reactor. My favorite reactor of all time is Jimmy Macram. I've been watching him since he started maybe Luke Cage, Game of Thrones, Luke Cage. Those are my sort of first introductions. Was with him when he started his Patreon for Lost. But anyway, in the years and years that he's reacted, he's not really broken. He's not really cried at anything, and he always gets really, really goddamn close. And he like makes sure it's like, you're not getting me yet. You know what I mean? And I'm rooting for him to cry. I want to see him cry. And the closest I ever got to see him cry was probably the Lost finale. But anyway, sorry, little tangent on some of my favorite reactors. I'm gonna love this. I'm absolutely gonna love this. Frieren is, and again, sort of focusing on difference. I have never really interacted with a character like Frieren. I can't think to myself. Funny enough, the only other character that I can think of in my head that was sort of immortal, or she's not immortal, but she's living such a long life that it's almost essentially like being immortal. The only other character I can think like that is in Lost. And I love that character. I'm not going to go into any spoilers. But this character feels so. Again, I don't want to say people think I mean emotionless, as in like she has no feelings, but it feels like someone who has been tortured by nothingness, has been tortured by the length of her life, and she hasn't been able to form as many sort of close connections as she wants because of the, obviously they're going to die in a blip for her. So it's different. I feel like she's put up a lot of walls, and sort of one of the main goals of this series will maybe be to slowly peel those layers back and get her to connect with people. I would really love that. I would really love that a lot. I can't believe how I was getting, like, my throat was getting choked up too. Man, that's good. That's really fucking good. I think that is going to be it for this first episode. I'm very intrigued. One final thing I will talk about. Obviously, like I said, from the vibes I got from this first episode, I would think that this story is mainly emotional. Not that there isn't going to be fighting, because we obviously have to learn magic, and I would assume we'll go on adventures. But what I mean is, like, the Demon King. Is the Demon King going to come back? Is there going to be a new, big villain, and we're going to have to defeat? That I don't know. And if that is, I don't think that'll be the main point. So, like, the main point of the story isn't going to be defeating a villain. It's going to be the journey. Or even, like I look at the title, Frieren Beyond Journey's End. I didn't really think about the title because I didn't want to, like, have expectations going in. But I like the idea of a story focusing on when the action is done. The climax already happened, and we sort of have to live with the effects and the emotional output, I guess you could say, surrounding it. Again, I don't want to call her a washed up or anything, but like, it's like a washed up celebrity or something like that. Like, the peak happened. Let's see how the life goes on after that. If there's anything, you find something new to live for. If that makes sense. If I can pull a little bit from, like, something like The Last of Us, to where, stuff has happened, years have gone by, but you always have to find something else to connect with. And I would really enjoy that. Again, it's sort of, I could see a bittersweet, because that's another thing too. I don't know how long the show is going to timeline last, if that makes any sense. She feels like she can live for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of more years, so I don't know if the story will take place like each season is like 100 years or something like that. You know what I mean? Exaggerating a little bit, but I could really see a scenario in which there's a bittersweet sort of storyline where she sort of raises Frieren as her daughter, essentially, and either sort of pushes her on her own when she hits adulthood so she doesn't have to see her die, or maybe finally stick with someone long enough to sort of see them live their entire life and then, die. I am also interested in the world, the world building. different, obviously we have different species or races or however you want to distinguish it. I'm interested about that. Like I said, medieval vibes. My favorite sort of story world is the Song of Ice and Fire books, Game of Thrones. I'm a big fantasy fan. I say that like I'm a big anime fan in the sense of I've not really read that many fantasies yet. But I'm in. You know what I mean? Like I need to read them. But I just haven't had the time. But sort of this setting is my favorite. I like a lot like older. I don't know how to say it. Like old days, medieval stuff. I like that sort of setting a lot more than like a modern story. So I think that the show has potential to be an all-timer for me. And I'm excited to watch it with you guys. I hope that you guys join me on my journey to watch this. I really hope that you guys like the video and drop a comment if you really did appreciate it. Like I said in the beginning, I have a Patreon. I upload all my full-length reactions. It's got the picture on the screen, so you don't need to pull up an extra thingy. I don't know how many episodes I'm going to be ahead. I would check the comments. Like I said, I'm stunned at how good that was. Most importantly, if you want to see more of my reactions, if you like the content I make, please subscribe. It really helps me out. And then also throughout the viewing of the season, if you guys stick with me, you drop a couple anime suggestions in the comments. I might do a little poll when I'm getting near to the end of Frieren to sort of see what replaces this show. I've got a lot of shows up on my docket. This is not advertisement or anything like that. But over the next couple weeks, I'm going to be starting Band of Brothers, The Bear, and Shogun, as well as the day that this airs, the day that I start Frieren, I'm also going to be starting Oshinoko, and then a couple weeks ago I started Mr. Robot. So I feel like I've got a lot of good content on this channel. I would really appreciate if you subscribed and stick around. But that's going to be it for me. I really appreciate you guys watching. You guys have a good one. I will see you. Oh, one final thing. Sorry, Yeah, I'm sorry for being annoying. The final thing I will talk about. I have sort of. This is a last-minute addition to my schedule for TV, so this sort of bends to the will of other shows. This will, I know there's 28 episodes. About half of the week will be 2 episodes a week, and the other half will be 1 episode a week. For the next, I can guarantee for the next month it'll be 2 episodes a week, but after that it's going to dip down to 1 for a little bit until it rises back up a little later. So stick around for it. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in a couple days. Have a good one.